Okay, here we go. Recording. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. Want to welcome you back today with another session. I don't really know what category this session's going under, but I'm fortunate enough today to be sitting with Aviv Ratzman from Compact. He's in Israel. I'm in Montreal. Personally, I'd rather be in Israel, but with COVID, we're not going anywhere. So welcome, Aviv.
Thank you, Aaron, for having me.
Oh man, I always have you. It's always good. So couple questions. We're going to talk about Compact, which is your latest venture, but I have to ask you first, Hycon. Awesome company. You guys invented, developed the laser cutting, 40-inch speed. How come you're not there anymore?
Yeah, we need to do changes in life. 11 years in Hycon from the first presentation and raising money to establish the company. We took it from a dream, from a vision to a reality with many installations all over the world, also in Canada.
Yeah.
It's time to change and to move now from the machine, from the connection between the manufacturer and the supplier to another step that now I'm more close in the supply chain to the brand owners. So it's a little bit a change in the supply chain. I'm still in the same industry. I love this industry. I think that there is a big opportunity to do a change and disruption. But now I will be more close to the brand owners.
Sounds good, because that's a big change. One is from equipment and metal and technology, and the other is working, as you say, with brand owners and services as opposed to big, heavy stuff. So that's pretty...
The point here is that all of them are on the same supply chain, and the bottlenecks, everybody face the same bottlenecks. And what my love as an entrepreneur is to take away bottlenecks from the process, from the supply chain.
And I think people will appreciate your love for taking away bottlenecks, because I know in manufacturing, and it doesn't matter what you're doing in this industry, they're making presses that run 18,000 sheets an hour, 20,000 sheets an hour, but the die cutters only run 7, 8, 9, 10,000 an hour, the conventional die cutters.
Yeah.
So you still fall behind.
And how many pallets you have on the floor? This is also important.
Oh, and if you're printing 15, 20 point board, you're getting 1,800 sheets to a pallet. So everything builds up, and then you get to the folders, and the folder gluers are doing 80,000 an hour. So it's kind of crazy in the world how you have a fast machine, a slow machine, a fast machine.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Then we are telling the brand owner that we can deliver in the same day.
Yeah, no, it's pretty incredible. So I was on, and as I look, it's because my other screen is your website, and I love the idea of what Compact is. Why don't you just tell all of my 11 viewers what Compact is?
Only 11?
Well, I've only had 11 emails, so I have to assume 11 people for sure are listening.
Okay, great. Okay, so actually, what I saw in the last 11 years in Hycon is that you're bringing a solution to the market, but still the other people in the supply chain don't know about it. So if you remove a bottleneck, the entire supply chain should understand it. And what I saw is a big and a nice trend like web to print. Web to print actually in 2000 came to life, and now it's more than a $10 billion market. And I saw something very similar in my industry in packaging. And now this is a web to pack. Web to pack came to life 5 years ago, something like this. And it's growing. And what actually web to pack bring is agility, ability to manufacture, to design and manufacture short-run packaging in high-speed turnaround. So you can order 500 boxes and you can get it in few days. And there are players in the world that are doing it. And their main issue, what I described before, is to make sure that the brand owners and the designer familiar with this service. Because if every shop in the corner will know that now they can order short-run packaging, they will order. But what they know that they can order 10,000 boxes and get it in 6 weeks or 8 weeks. And this is something different.
Well, the other thing I think that's pretty good is, and like I know from ordering corrugate boxes and litho corrugate boxes, when you're dealing with the big corrugated guys, your setup charges are outrageous. In the folding carton world, in the old days, they used to charge, and today they probably still charge $150 for a plate, right? When commercial printers started doing folding carton, we were using CTP and the plates were already included in the price because it was a different mindset from the folding carton world to the commercial printing world. Then when you got into the corrugate world, the dies were outrageously expensive. All of the polymer flexo plates were outrageous. You could have a $5,000 setup and you need 1,000 or 2,000 boxes only. So with the people you're trying to connect, what I always loved when I saw recently in the last 5 years, the online corrugate, they're printing digitally, they're die cutting with their CNC if they have to for quick turnaround, or if they have a Hicon that could do corrugate, and then they're gluing quickly. It's also the mindset, right? The old corrugate industry was you'll get your boxes when you get your boxes, right? Especially with the big guys.
Yeah, this is one part, but what about when the brand owner order 10,000 boxes, and then after 6,000 boxes, he changed the product or something changed, and he throw away to the garbage even before use it, 4,000 boxes.
Well, that falls in line with what I used to think. So when I used to do a lot of selling, and as an owner of a company, and I would meet other companies and I would go in to sell, people would always say to me, okay, I need 1,000, but how much is 5,000 or 3,000? So and I always to this day, always said to everybody, buy what you need. If you sell out, you can afford to buy more. But if you're trying to hit a certain unit price, I think history will dictate to most people, you get stuck with the inventory. Because there's always a something. So if you needed 1,000 and you buy 2 and you're left with 1,000, you're actually paying more per box on the 1,000 because you purchased 2 than if you just bought the 1,000.
Exactly. So if you calculate the entire supply chain for long run, you compare it to a short run, that you pay premium for the turnaround and you pay premium for the short run, you pay premium for that. But if you compare the total cost of ownership for the long run and the short run wins.
Always.
Really. Always.
Always. Well, I think, buyers always tended to think only about the lowest unit price. They weren't trained or not trained to think about the immediate time and what is the cost to the company for the delays of not having it, because the actual box or whatever print they're buying is usually the smallest piece in the bigger chain. So I remember people would quote and they'd wait like 3-4 days to get all their prices, and then it becomes a rush. And I'd say to people, why are you waiting? We're all about the same. Why are you waiting 3 days to see if you're going to save 4 cents?
Yeah.
And then you're going to pay more to get it out quicker.
Exactly.
Right?
And I hear stories, for example, that you have a product on the shelf in Walmart and Target, and Target is telling you we need another 5,000 products tomorrow. If not, you are out of the shelf. So this is, after a long run, you need a short run. So why not to deliver what you need when you need it? So this is examples. There are examples for a product on the shelf that, for example, you see that the product is not moving on the shelf, and you would like to create a campaign. Every day that you are delaying the campaign, the product is stuck on the shelf. So there are many, many opportunities to order what you need, when you need it, and to use it. It's sustainability, it's cost of ownership, it's a lot of things.
Oh no, I think it's great. So I have a question. So how do you make money on the site?
Yeah, so I'm the way that I'm doing money. I have the free area that people can converters, online packaging converters can put their services in my platform.
Right.
But with the ones that would like to get a different treatment, they should pay me. And we are working together in articles, in marketing, and in location in the website, in different stuff that actually help them to promote themselves, but also this is the way that I can do business from Compaq.
So I'm just asking questions, right? So when I go online and I see some of the vendors that you have on there, and you can go to their website or you find them, if people are coming onto your website, finding them and going to their site, they're leaving you out.
Yes, but if they want to get another supplier, if it's a big brand like Mondelez, for example, that they need another supplier and to do a campaign in different place in the world, they will come back in order to choose one. If you're talking about the small ones, if they will choose their vendor, they will stay with him. But in the near future, I will provide more services in Compaq. It's still a secret, but this is in order that the brand will come back to me.
Okay. I just think that you should be charging a minimal fee to everyone to have access to any vendor. Nothing should be free like that, right?
For brand owners?
No, for the vendors. So if you have, do all these guys, companies, girls, women, men, are they all paying to be posted on your website? Something?
Out of them, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. I just believe in our business, our industry, nothing should be free.
Yeah, you're right. But in order to build a business at the early days, actually you work together with your partners.
Right.
It's different from when you establish a big brand and the brand is working like a machine, and then people should pay. At the beginning, you would like to create the awareness and the environment.
Right, on the knee. No, I think that's great. So, and how do you find these vendors?
I'm first time promoting Compaq very heavily in social media, in Google, in different places. And actually they are coming to me because also I'm working very closely with the entire supply chain. So with the print manufacturers and the software manufacturer, and in order to be online, you need a software, special software to change the structural design of the box. So if you took a company that will support you with the software, then you need to understand actually how you're going live and selling product through the internet. And it's not just about machines and about software. It's a complete 360 can say culture of the company. So if you would like to go online and you are offline company, you need to change the culture of your company. And for that, I'm here. I'm also supporting converters to move from offline to online. And this is the place where I get leads also from other vendors.
Cool. And do you vet the vendors to make sure that they meet a certain level criteria so that you don't bring how do I say it, shitty players into the site because you want to ensure, because you're promoting to the brand owners also, right?
Of course, this is the brand
That's
owners.
the basic is right. So
Yeah, so of course, Warren, this is I'm doing it, and there are few very important topics that I am keeping them in order to bring the right vendors to my platform. Is can you see can you get the turnaround is up to 2 weeks, for example?
right.
Do you have a minimum order quantity that can be 200 boxes? So there are companies that provide you one box, but 200 boxes as a minimum, this is not bad. So if you have very low minimum order quantity and you have fast turnaround, and most of them you can see the quote online.
Right.
So if you have these parameters, you will be in my platform. If not, if your minimum order quantity is 1,000, if
Too much.
the turnaround is months, no way.
Well, I could tell you that I'm out on the road and talking and doing, and I get people all the time who ask me if I know where to get different things, and it could be printed product or whatnot from my network. But I think this is a great reference to have now, even to talk about when I talk to people about their needs, just to say to them, hey, did you know there's a new system online? You can go and find a way. What I think is really amazing is the corrugated industry, everyone needs them, but if I thought the print industry was an old industry, the corrugated industry is even older. And if I thought there was a bunch of old crabby men in the print industry, they're older, crabbier men in the corrugated industry. It's a little dirtier than the print, right? But like print, it's print and corrugate are two of the most important industries in the world. Because without us, without the print, nothing gets sold. Without the corrugate, nothing gets shipped or sent out.
Yeah, and think about what are the main trends in the world. One of them is e-commerce.
Yep.
So e-commerce, connect e-commerce together with packaging, connect e-commerce together with subscription boxes. And when you get a subscription box, you would like it to be beautiful, the unboxing experience will be good. If not, you're not going to buy from the same brand anymore.
Well, the consumer today is very quick, right? If the experience is anything but pleasant, enjoyable, and brings a smile to your face, you're gone. It's no different than websites. You hit a website, you know within 3 seconds if you're happy or not, right?
Yeah. And think about it. If you are buying online, actually you're not enjoying from the experience in the shop. So you would like to get it at home.
And the vendors that you have, are they excited about what you're doing?
Yes, of course. They excited because it's not a world of commodity. It's there is a big opportunity. The market is huge, and even that they are competing, it's a big opportunity. So it's better for everybody to work together in order to promote it to the brand owners. This is the most important thing.
Oh, I think so. So how long has Compact actually been live?
Just more than 1 month.
1 month. Wow. And you already have how many million viewers?
11 like you.
11 like me, eh? That's the magic number. Anyways, I think the site and everything is it's great. And what I'm loving out there is just how things are evolving as we in our industry. I'll only talk about our industry. Is we're finding different ways to reach out to brand owners or end users to accommodate them. And digital for sure is the way to go these days. And again, even though the per unit might be more, it's still less expensive in the long run. And I think that is our biggest challenge, is to educate the buyers, the brand managers, that it's not all about price, right?
It's not all.
But I'll tell you this: I don't know why. My experience has been with some brand managers, everything they do before they hit the print and or packaging is where they spend all their time, energy, and money. And then when they get down to the actual manufacturing of the box or the carton, it's usually at the end of the line where they've blown their budgets. And then they, for some reason, are trying to find ways to lessen the unit price at the end.
Yeah.
And I used to always turn around to people and say, so let me understand this, Mr. or Mrs. brand owner, because you can't discriminate anymore. You spend $100,000 on photography, you spend $150,000 on creative with your designers, and it looks wicked. And now you get down to the end product with the marketing, and you want to change the paper to save money. So you want to go with a paper that's less expensive, but a little yellow, and makes your pictures that you spent $100,000 on look shitty.
Yeah.
There's a mental madness in the system, I think, sometimes when dollars and budgets get in the way of the end result that people are looking to achieve.
Yeah, you're right, but and I fully agree. But I think that the consumer now is changing this, because when you see millions of unboxing videos in Instagram and in YouTube, you know, it's affect the brand where to put also
Right.
the money.
Yeah, I hope it affects them quicker, because the quicker it does, the more money they'll spend soon.
Absolutely.
To adapt. So wow. Anyways, is there anything you want to add? I think it's really cool and exciting, and I'm happy for you that you found something else that you could do that makes you smile and will actually bring smiles to people's faces, knowing every time they open a box that you were involved in.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see product on the shelf and to see people are opening boxes and enjoy it. And I think that the target is to disrupt the industry. And web to pack is actually the disruption, and it will push the entire industry to deliver fast and to reduce the minimum order quantity. So when you're putting a target and it's in the market, it's a kind of a way to align the industry to the target. And I think that this is fun.
Absolutely. Awesome. I think it's a lot of fun. Anyways, I want to wish you all the best with this. I want to stay in touch with you, and I'll keep talking about it and putting it out there, because I think it's great. And I appreciate the time for coming and sitting and chatting with me.
Thank you very much, Warren. It was a real pleasure.
Cool.